Do you struggle with procrastination? You can't seem to focus no matter what, and any task you try to do is just a huge feat. Way harder than it should be. Way harder than you think it should be anyways. Well, I have one easy thing for you guys to quickly take and use in your own life. And as a guy that used to struggle with focus, procrastination on the daily, man, this changed my life. This allowed me to, I don't know if you can tell, but I have a cold and I'm still doing this fucking video. So without further ado, let me give you guys the secret weapon, the G's guide to the 10-minute focus. Let's do this. So firstly, most people think that motivation comes first, but that's a lie. If you check out my last video, I kind of go into that. So if you haven't seen that already, click that after the video and watch that. And people also believe they need to feel inspired before they can take action. But the truth is, action creates motivation, and there's no other way around it. You get the motivation by taking action, and it fuels your energy while you do that. Motivation, trying to start from motivation, it may work the odd time, but it's a waste of time. So I'll give you a little backstory on why we procrastinate. The reason why we procrastinate is the brain sees a task as too big or too difficult, and then that creates resistance. And the more you delay, the harder it starts to feel. So, I'll do it later becomes, I'll do it never. You won't do it. There are very few situations where you'll power through that, but on the regular, it's just not feasible. So I'll share a story with you guys. When I was in elementary school, even in high school sometimes, I would leave my projects to the last second. This is terrible because if you leave something, the entirety of something, to the last second, it seems like a lot, and it usually is a lot to do in a short amount of time. I also did this at the start when I did the YouTube videos. I'd have the upload day and I would just do everything all at once. But at that time I didn't have a game plan. I was slow on it. So it just took so much time, and I'd have it out at like midnight, 11 o'clock, when I want to have it in the afternoon. Here's the moment you guys have been waiting for, the 10-minute focus like a G. Whenever you feel like doing something, tell yourself, I'll just do 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. No pressure, no commitment, just 10 minutes. Now, why does this work? You give yourself a set amount of time, you know what to expect, and your brain's like, oh, okay, 10 minutes. Usually that 10 minutes turns into 20, then 30, then 40, 50, but it just starts with 10 minutes. And this is also a good sales tactic too, for the guys out there doing sales. You say, could I just have 10 minutes of your time? And then the prospect's like, oh, it's just 10 minutes. Usually they go for it. Now, why does this work? It reduces the resistance. It tricks your brain into thinking that the task is easier, and it overcomes the starting problem. Starting is the hardest part. Once you start, the momentum kicks in, and then it rewires your brain for action. Instead of waiting for motivation, you create it yourself. So example number 1, I don't feel like going to the gym. Just warm up for 10 minutes. And then that warming up for 10 minutes will turn into you probably being excited to play some sports, working out or whatever. Boom. There you go. That's how you start, and then you get that momentum. I'll give you a second example. Dreading work? Well, just write one sentence, send one email, or edit one clip to start. And then usually the momentum builds. It's just getting started. That's the key. So we'll get a little nerdy here, and I'll give you the science behind it. I don't know if you guys heard of the Zignark effect. I think I'm pronouncing that right, but it's our brain hates leaving things unfinished. Once we start, we feel the need to complete the task, and that's the power behind it. Once you start, usually your brain's like, I need to finish this because I've started. That's why once you start a book, it's hard to put it down, because your brain wants to finish that book. It's like, what's the ending gonna be? So you finish the book in a night. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, then let me know in the comments. I have some advanced tips to make the 10-minute focus even more effective. So if you want to make it even more powerful, stack it with these techniques. The 5-second rule. So when you think of a task, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then take action with no hesitation. It works really good if you're wanting to take cold showers in the morning. You just go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom! Then you go in there, you get your cold shower, you feel freaking amazing. Another thing to make this even more effective is to habit stack. So you attach a small task to an existing habit. So, for example, after brushing your teeth, do 10 minutes of reading. If you wanted to read, you can just pair that. Your brain knows, okay, after I brush my teeth, I'm gonna read some books. It's a weird combination. It's a weird combination to like combined, but you kind of get the drift. And I'll give you one more advanced tip. Set a finishing point. Give yourself a time that you know, once it gets to this amount of time, say you're editing a video, because you can edit a video for literally weeks. I was just on a call and we were talking about this. Instead of thinking, I have to do this big task, think, I just need to finish one small part. Or I just need to finish to this time. And when you're starting out with videos especially, you don't want to take too much time. It's basically getting the video out, giving the audience value, but also keeping it regular. That's the 3 added bonuses I'm giving you guys with the 10-minute G focus. So guys, try this out today. Pick one thing you've been putting off, set a 10-minute timer, and just start. You'll be surprised how much you get done. So drop a comment below if you have any questions. If you enjoyed this video, thumbs up and subscribe. I put out 2 videos each week and you don't want to miss them. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Let's keep booming it.